friends, and welcome on JCB Live Wine Style. We are delighted today to present the ultimate friendship of all time, France and America. So Rafael is going to do an incredible recipe that will be...
We're going to be making beignets with homemade caramel sauce.
So Beignets, France, and of course for some of you who've been to Louisiana many times, they make it fabulously. This time we're going to bring even more of a French twist. And we're going to bring the caramel, which will be the American side. But to start, we need to give the honor to Mr. Egan to tell us all about this magical wine we're having, because we are in the kitchen of Raymond Vineyards. And what goes well with Beignets?
Chardonnay! Chardonnay! So this is obviously, of course, today a beautiful toast to our Raymond Vineyards Napa Valley Chardonnay. The Chardonnay that for us defines the essence of a certain Napa Valley style. These grapes are from our phenomenal estate in Jamison Canyon in the very southeast corner of Napa Valley. It's very cool, it gets perfect cooling winds from the Carneros Bay. And we're seeing no malolactic fermentation, beautiful acidity, great freshness, but at the same time great Napa Valley richness. I think a perfect combination with beignet.
With butter, with cream, with sugar. What else? Well, I think, Rafael, we are getting hungry.
Ready to go, yes, yeah.
I mean, your magical hands are going to show us every step, and I really believe, as we're showing you all those great tricks from our fabulous chef, those are things that are very easy to do at home. When I say easy, it took me 3 Hollandaise sauce last week, because obviously I failed the first time, the second time was not very good, it was still scrambled eggs. So the third time I finally made it, so takes practice.
Yes.
Let's dive in.
Show us.
Beautiful. So from here I'm going to take over and I'm going to show you guys how to make a quick and easy recipe at home. So the ingredients we're going to be using for the beignet, we're going to start with 4 cups of all-purpose flour. We're going to put 1 tablespoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of yeast in the bowl, followed by 1 cup of, or 3/4 cup of water, warm water of course, at least 100 degrees, followed by half a cup of evaporated milk, and to the mix with a little pinch of sugar. So the best way to do it is it's very important to feed the yeast and the water together. So that way, when you're making it, every time you're baking, it's a good way to be safe. You know the yeast is alive and is good. Because sometimes a lot of people, they try to use yeast, and if it's expired, it's never gonna work. They're never gonna rise. So that, and we got the yeast rising. You gotta let it sit at least for 10 minutes until they get some nice bubbles, and then you go from there, right? So for the dry ingredients, like I say, salt, 4 cups of flour, half a cup of sugar, and then you're gonna mix it well. Mix it, and that is gonna go into the mixing bowl. I'll scoot over. So now my yeast is ready to go. I'm gonna put the flour in. You're gonna start in the second speed. At this point, I'm gonna add my 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter. Two tablespoons of vegetable shortening.
Shall we add a little Raymond wine in it?
Raymond wine, yes.
Just a little bit. You know, in every recipe we have our secret. And this is the famous Chardonnay.
And 2, just to finish, 2 eggs. Add 1 by 1. And then that's it.
That looks so easy, Rafael.
It's very easy.
How many beignets is it going to be taking me to succeed this time?
I think you can make it at the second time. I trust in you.
Thank you for your confidence.
So see the dough, mix at least for at least 7 minutes until you get like a good consistency. It should be good to go. You see that? Right there. That's what you're looking for. And then that's it. Put it here. That's the consistency you're looking for, right? Beautiful.
That smells beautiful. Oh.
Right? Then we gotta let it rest at least for 45 minutes to an hour, depends of the weather, and let it rest for 45 minutes until or double the size.
So now we've drank a bottle of wine. Patrick, how could we go so quickly? It's 45 minutes later, so you understand why it's always important to have a bottle of wine when you cook. It's essential because you have to wait. So 45 minutes later, this is how gorgeous it's looking. And now, Rafael, can we make the beignet?
Here comes the magic.
We are starving.
Okay, beautiful. Now we're gonna start rolling the dough. Dust a little bit of flour on the bottom on your board. Make sure it's clean, of course. Oh, Jean-Charles wants to come.
I want to cut already.
So then you're gonna throw your dough gently, right
Look
there.
at this gorgeous dough.
Beautiful.
So we need to insist for everyone that 45 minutes is key, and
Yeah.
you can no shortcut.
No shortcut, yes. And then you gotta dust a little bit of flour. Smash it down a little bit. Don't use a roller because it's bad. For this, and then whatever you have, you can use whatever you have at home. I have a heart shape cookie
Because you're
cutter.
romantic, right? It's all about love.
This
and
would be
passion.
perfect for Valentine's Day, so you can use it. Right?
I thought every day was Valentine.
And then I have this nice tool that I have. It's really nice. You can make it how bigger you want.
Is it for
big,
surgery or
small,
cooking?
for surgery, for cooking, and they use for anything. So for this one, I'm gonna do round. Let's do round.
Let's do some hearts.
And let's do some hearts.
I mean, we're all about love and passion.
right? Beautiful.
This
Look
is
at
what
that.
it's about. We're gonna eat little hearts. How
So maybe
beautiful.
just get them, put them in your shoe pen.
Can I help somehow?
Yeah, come on, Jean-Charles.
Yeah, I really want to cut some hearts.
Beautiful.
I'm gonna give some hearts to Julia and Danelle today. This is gonna be their day. Look at that. Ooh, look at how beautiful. And social distancing, social touching. You see the technique, ladies and gentlemen, how fabulous. You know, he's done like all his childhood. Cookies.
He's doing even better than me. Wow, what a,
No,
what a great.
you're the master.
So in this one, folks, just real quick, just to show you how to use this one. It's so simple, but the best way is dust too. There's no waste. With this, there's no wasting, right? Just cut it up, and then that's it. Boom, little baby beignets.
Oh, they're looking cute.
Oh, yep.
Because we're gonna have a big family to feed today. God.
Yep.
When we make beignet here at Raymond Vineyards, all the neighbors come. It smells so good in the kitchen. It's gonna be an exciting day.
These are little bites you can just fry and fit it to
And
the
maybe I
cheese and
try a
all
little
that,
piece,
right?
you know. Don't you think it's always good to try a little piece?
Always. So this one, even before you fry them, let them set at least for 15 minutes, because you want them to rest and rise against it. You like press it down again or roll it. So I'm gonna put that one, and then I have a tray ready to go.
You
Those
see,
have
because
been
they
proved.
rise.
They're
you know.
right, they've been
The
proved.
45 minutes explain that it allows time to give time and fluffiness. Because you want them fluffy, like a beautiful pillow.
For baking anything or for this recipe, please don't rush it. Take your time and do it right. This is very important. So now we're moving forward with the caramel sauce. The caramel sauce is very simple and easy to make, right? So for the caramel sauce, I have some already going. It's almost ready to go, right?
So what is caramel sauce?
Caramel
What
sauce
is
is just it's literally it's just water, sugar, cream, and butter.
Oh,
You add the cream and the butter right at the end.
that's the
That's it.
dream.
Yeah. So 1 stick of butter with 1 cup of heavy whipping cream.
I love it. Rafael, you make it so easy. And I'm going to be on Sunday giving you phone calls every 5 minutes. Rafael, I missed this. Rafael, I did
Put a
that.
pinch of salt, and then like for this one, if you want to make salty caramel, then you just you just add some salt and then that's it, and then you're good to go, right? So beautiful. This is almost ready to go. Look at that. I can add the cream right now. She's gonna heat up my cream and then that's it.
Looks like fermentation of Chardonnay.
Yep, beautiful. In the meantime, let's do something fun.
You know which is so great is really zero fat what we're having today, right?
Yeah, no.
For what we're seeing, there's no calories,
No
there's no
calories.
fat.
There must be pleasure in life still.
Hey, we soon gonna be out of our Raymond Chardonnay.
Yep.
We're gonna have to go French because, ladies and gentlemen, today the theme is Americano Francese. So Franco-American. So we'll have to go to French at some stage. But maybe when we taste the beignet, Patrick.
We'll do a Franco-American tasting.
Look at those little hearts floating. My heart is in the oil, ready to be grabbed by the beautiful lips of Danielle or Julia. They will be dedicated to you, ladies, with your initials on the beignet.
It's gonna take at least 3 to 4 minutes each side, and there'll be.
So how do we do when we don't have a machine like this?
You can do in a pot at home. Just it's very important if you need to have a candy thermometer because it's very accurate, and then you can just set it up at 350 degrees, and then you're good to go.
In a saucepan.
In a saucepan. Like
But what's the liquid in there?
It's grapes. I'm using grapeseed oil because of course it's healthier. Yes.
Very healthy, dear friends. Call us. Oakville Grocery has all the grapeseed oil you could dream of. Very important to use grapeseed because of the health benefits.
It's health. Yeah. So it'll be amazing. So as you see, the cream is already bring out to simmer or boiling and whatever, and then that's it. Then we just gonna add it to the cream. I mean to the caramel.
Look at how gorgeous. Wow.
And the cream needs to be hot because if you already cold cream, of course, is gonna crystallize. You don't want that. And then for every time you do caramel, I have a secret. Do a squeeze of lemon, a little bit squeeze of lemon before with the water. That's gonna keep it from crystallizing. Or other thing you can use is cream of tartar.
That's right. You remember the beautiful Myers lemon? We're using the same here.
And voila, you have caramel
It's gorgeous.
sauce. Ready to go.
Oh, dear friends, the smell is so inviting and beautiful. Look, they're getting tan. I referred to Danielle's skin. It's more Julia's skin today. It's a little more on the red side, you know, for those beautiful red freckles she has.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
God, look at that. Really, really, so refined. I mean, beignet, you know, they brought it in the 17th century, early 18th century to the US when all those French people were slowly but surely populating the US. But this is something as a child you learn how to make in France. Crêpe, beignet, gaufre, those are the things.
That's the classic.
Yeah. This is a great recipe. I've been making this recipe for at least 6 years already.
Well, don't we think now we should eventually venture into the Pouilly-Fuissé just to get our palate?
It's time for our own judgment of Paris, shall we?
And now we're ready to pull them out. Beautiful, nice and fluffy area in the middle. And
So 4 to 5 minutes, huh?
yeah, they cook pretty quick. I don't want to rush them. You can go a little higher on the temperature, but I don't want to rush them because I want
Yeah,
them
keep
to
a
be able to-
few so they're a little more crispy.
Yeah.
The crispiness is kind of nice too. Specifically with the Pouilly-Fuissé now.
Look at the one with the heart shape, so beautiful. Wow.
What does heart evokes to you, Patrick?
What does heart evoke?
Yes, those beautiful hearts.
Love.
This is a rich love. That heart looks gorgeous, pleasurable, the love of passion.
Now you put them in a paper towel, just to throw the grease, put them in the sugar. And this one you can use powdered sugar. I'm using regular sugar. And then you can use vanilla sugar. You can put some lemon zest, orange zest, and the sugar, and then it gets like to infuse the sugar with the lemon zest, with the citruses, and it gets an amazing flavor with it.
That's right.
So every time if you do little dessert at home, you do vanilla bean, don't throw it away. Put them in the sugar. It's gonna infuse the vanilla, the flavor into the sugar.
That's
It'll be
right.
amazing. So we don't throw it away, never.
So we always recycle and
Always
reuse
recycle.
everything.
Yeah.
I love it personally as well with orange zest, you know. Wow.
Awesome.
Good
Put them in
movement
the
of the-
plates.
they're really fluffy. Huh?
Yeah, very light.
Really mastered it well. So I suggest maybe we talk a little bit about the Pouilly-Fuissé because, dear friends, look at this bottle of wine. Look at the beauty of history. So we're tasting one of the oldest winery in the history of time, 1750 date of foundation by the Bouchard family in the heart of Beaune. They were phenomenal people. They were actually silk and cloth traders manufacturing in Lyon, going to Belgium, Holland, and in the northern countries, always stopped, in fact, in this beautiful town of Beaune to pick up some wine as a gift. Can you believe? Two things happened in Beaune. One, people loved wine even more than cloth. And second, one of the Bouchard family found a beautiful lady, made love, had a baby, and it anchored the Bouchard family right in Beaune. You're from Beaune, I have to stay in Beaune and make wine. So they've been making wine. They were one of the first one actually to bring wine on the Queen Elizabeth in the early 1900s. So Bouchard has always been a very innovative, very creative, very international house in all the fine dining destination. And today we thought, you know, between Chef Patrick and I, that it was a great idea, Chef, to compare this beautiful Chardonnay, full-bodied, to a pure, crispy, vibrant, vivacious Chardonnay from Pouilly-Fuissé. You all know Pouilly-Fuissé is that beautiful village next to the town of Chardonnay, where Chardonnay started really as early as the 14th century, on record. So the wine is very vibrant and has a little bit of oak, but not too much. So let's go for it.
Let's dive in.
So what do you think? We gotta compare, contrast, take notes. I know everybody's so jealous. We are thinking of you. And we are dreaming to share those beignets with you. But maybe we try one without the caramel and one with?
Yes.
I'm gonna go for the hearts. Dear friends, only noise come to mind. I refer to the orgasm being a beautiful thing. It's not as great as an orgasm, but it's coming close. You know what is so great, Rafael, is you make them fluffy, so there's a lot of nice air in between, and it's very ethereal. So it caresses your tongue without being too imposing, too heavy. You must try.
Dive in. I'm gonna try mine with the caramel sauce.
So Patrick, what do you think on the wine side?
Well, on the wine, let's try again.
So fun. We're very sorry just to do that in front of you. It must be such a pain, such a torture.
Yeah.
Yes. And you see, you don't have to put tons of sugar around.
No.
I'm gonna try with a little caramel too.
Hot.
Wow, both wines, amazing.
Amazing. I think you'll see in the Pouilly-Fuissé brings out a little bit more lightness, a little more of the acidity, where the Raymond Napa Cab has a little bit more strength and power to go with that beautiful sweetness of the Beignets. It's a gorgeous pairing either way.
Very well said. Well, dear friends, this was another exciting JCB Live TV. We love being with you. We enjoy so much cooking with you. We're learning a great deal ourselves because eating beignet is easy. Making it is a little harder. So enjoy it and always bring a theme to the party. So if you do them this weekend, Franco-American makes tons of sense. Cheers.